Welcome back to the BenQ Cup here. The semifinals already in progress here, as this is a matchup between DamaGe and Cold Gunnas. And right now, it's DamaGe that's having a little bit of sling power to their name. And as I say that, Steven, who was previously flawless, now 4-1, and he's competing against King May, who is also 4-1, but he's starting to get shut down. The map does belong to Gunnas, though, as they will command that Bravo flag for the time being.
Well, King Man is saying King Me. He's sitting back with his AR. Oh, he's going to get shut down straight away. But we came into the match a little late. They started up before we thought we could get going, but we'll see what they can do. Right now, I'm interested in seeing what Renzo does, Max. He's sitting back here with his AR, and to me, he should have stayed in that position right there on Humvees. You can shut down like that middle section of the map from there, Mark.
Yeah, you really can, and that's what he's going to continue to do. Josh is going to get taken down. May is going to get taken down, and just like that, it's all left up to Deployed to get something going, and he gets shut down as well. So DamaGe really doing what they've got to do. And if you guys are interested, the placements here in the brackets as far as the ranks of these teams, Cold Gunnas is ranked second here and 19th for DamaGe. So DamaGe really showing that they can hang here, as they are making this deficit look easy now, as they're starting to pile on the points in their favor. And they've got the triple cap to boot, 31-34, as Charlie is now being contested by Gunnas once again.
Well, and everybody from Gunna just coming out of the diner area. They're kind of stuck in that spawn, but I like seeing what Renzo's doing. He's going to go, and he's going to actually get shut down. I thought he had a free walk there to C. It was going to be King May who's going to try to make his way over to A. And right now, DamaGe dealing a lot of damage as they have full control of the map.
Full control, and no need to really do much other than just sit there and wait for the enemies to go right into their crosshairs. But as I say that, Alpha right back under Cold Gunna's control. King May trying to get back in the slaying column by getting a nice two-piece, but unfortunately it was short-lived as he was taken down. Now back from respawn he comes. But either way, DamaGe has been really playing well, and the reason why they have been smiting is because they've controlled those power positions very, very well. Top Broken has been utilized by Steven quite well, and also those Humvees as he picks up a two-piece trying to go back to those Humvees and does get shut down. But they're really forcing Cold Gunnas to play from their back heels.
Well, right now I'm seeing King Jash get melted. Let's go back over to DamaGe. I love where Steven is. I've seen a chem strike from this very position, this very map, with the very gun from that position. I mean, top pawn on this map can be so dangerous because there's so many different ways you can defend yourself up there. All you have to do is sit back and, let bullets go through the wall, not even hit you. But right now, it's all DamaGe as they're picking up B one more time. They're forcing Gunna to spawn that pink area.
Yeah, they are, and honestly, their crisp rotations are what have caught Cold Gunnas completely off guard. They hadn't had a response for it that much. They're about to get triple capped as well. Somehow they save that, though, and, Alpha's going to remain neutral as there's another player that's there to try to pick it back up, and he's going to get cleaned up as well. That was Rem, and now, still, commanding lead here at the end of this first half, or close to the end of it. 12 seconds left, and the score 93-48 in favor of DamaGe. Started slow, but really ended up putting on the Super Jets, as now they are going to end that half just shy of that century mark by 1 point. 99-50, as now really it's going to be Cold Gunnas that's going to be really having to play aggressive on the second half.
So if you're Cold Gunnas, what would you do? Honestly, they lost all control of the map. Really, after the 30-second mark, it was pretty much done for them.
Yeah, it really was, and it's really going to be all about how they respond after that quick break in the start of the second half. Let's see what they can do here. Steven, once again in a power position, gets first blood. Rem helps him out by picking up Jash, and now it's 3 down as finally someone shuts down Steven there. But what a start for DamaGe. Now it's Nagafin, who's been playing very well. He had an outstanding S&D last time we got a chance to cast over him. Now does get shut down by Deployed, who's trying to get something going offensively here for Cold Gunnas.
Well, right now they really have to do a lot because Rem, he's not in sleep mode at all. He's in fight mode. He's going to be grabbing B. DamaGe Rem is going to turn on the player on tank. Finally get shut down from a player bottom pawn. Move over to Royalty. He's going to pick one more up with his R5. To me, it almost seems like it's the ARs that are doing... I was about to say doing the damage, but I'm afraid he'd get mad at me again. Second count. He got mad at me for saying damage and damage, but you know they're really the ones causing all the problems for Gunnas.
Yeah, he is causing a lot of problems. Nexafin on Charlie trying to pick it up to neutralize it. It is going to get shut down. And if we look at that mini map, you'll just see that the middle of the map is really controlled quite comfortably by DamaGe. They really haven't broken that map control as of late, and they're going to continue to pile on some kills. Royalty on bottom pawn will pick up a disgusting 2-piece, trying to make it a third. And it's just been all DamaGe now. I mean, 130 to 71, or 132 now. They're controlling this one. There's almost a mathematical advantage here, and after another minute of gameplay, it will be mathematically impossible for this Gunna squad if they can't get a triple cap of their own.
Well, soon they're going to be doubling over Cold Gunnas, and I'm really surprised because if you look, DamaGe is 19th, and Cold Gunnas came into this second. So, but we still have a few more maps to play. We're not shutting Cold Gunnas down, but you know, DamaGe just in full control.
I mean, they just played much better on the rotations. They forced triple caps at least, 45% of the time here on this map, and it's been really interesting to watch. And look at this, another one being held. Alpha is getting contested, but it's probably going to be defended as now Charlie is going to be most likely picked up by Deployed. He has it neutral, and he can't even pick it up. So no points for Cold Gunnas as they have no flag control. And now the 2-minute warning is here, and the triple cap is right back into full effect here by DamaGe.
Well, look at the kills. I mean, they're just having a really hard time. And we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm sure we'll have a switch of hosts, but I got to say Rem right now is playing unbelievable. He is one kill away from that 30 bomb. I say we go with him off the respawn just to watch him get this 30 bomb, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, all complete with some teabagging and everything else. Good job, Rem.
Yeah, he's just been absolutely fantastic. You cannot count Steven out either, as he has had 28 kills of his own, and he's trying to go for a 30 bomb now. Can he get it? He's getting a little bit confident as he will pull out the P226 pistol and try to get a snipe across the map with it. Not going to give you a kill, though, unfortunately there, Steven, but definitely a good try as Bravo goes right back in the control of DamaGe. And once again, they have got a gargantuan lead, a little bit over 100-point margin to be exact.
Oh, my Rem. He's about to make me fall asleep because he's doing so good. That didn't even make sense. But it's okay because look at this. He's going to get the 2-piece double kill. Rem, he's on pace to get a 40 bomb. I don't think it's going to happen, but he might get 37 before it's all said and done. I just got to keep watching this guy. Never mind, he died. He's done. But
yeah, he is. Oh. But as he gets shut down, Steven gets his 30, and then of course Nagafin is 4 away from a 30, and the time is expiring here. But I just can't believe that's a lot of kills, and the slaying department has been fantastic. One player from Gunnas does disconnect as the match is all but over. 208 to 93 as now the score rolls over to 210, and that is going to finish it off with a dominant victory there by DamaGe, who now are going to transition over to Search and Destroy. Gunnas has got to pick up an S&D here because, you know, they got to prove that they're good at a game type, and what better way to do it than on Search and Destroy coming up next. But what we're going to do here is go into a quick commercial break, tweet out the stream, don't go anywhere. Also, make sure you show some love to BenQ America on Twitter, as they are the ones that are responsible, along with UMG Online and MLG.TV, for this tournament here. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the commercial break.
Shout out Gaza.